Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies, and this is Our Need for Thanksgiving by the Imperator AMORC. An article from Rosicrucian Digest, Volume 16, Number 10, November 1938. The Thought of the Month, Our Need for Thanksgiving by the Imperator AMORC. Right now, while the world seems to be disturbed with destructive thoughts and restlessness over our worldly possessions, our worldly blessings, and anxiety over the things we think we need and should have, there is one thing we should not overlook, and that is the blessing which we enjoy in the form of life and consciousness. Therefore, our greatest need at the present time, despite what dictators, rulers, kings, presidents, and others may say, and despite what we may read in proclamations, memorandums, and agreements, is for a deep appreciation of what we have had and what we still enjoy. If we stop and think for a moment, we will realize that there is one great thing in life that cannot be purchased, that cannot be artificially manufactured, that cannot be decreed by any dictatorship, that cannot be legislated or humanly supplied. That one great thing is life itself. We may improve our health. We may do those things that will extend the length of our life. We may be able to acquire things or create things that will make that life temporarily more happy. But all these things depend upon the first great fundamental requisite, life itself. Without life, there is no need to seek for health. Without life, there is no need to seek for happiness or peace. Without life, there is no need for any of the things that man has created or empires have organized or that man can imagine. And yet, life itself is given to us abundantly by the God of our hearts, the Father of us all. It is a thing we do not ask for in the beginning. It is a thing that we cannot control in the end. It is something that is given to all of us alike, regardless of creed, religion, social position, or education. The humblest little ignorant pygmy of the countries of the southern hemisphere enjoys life in all of its vital essence, just as freely as do those of great power and material accomplishment and attainment. And yet, those who have the most of worldly things find these worldly possessions of absolutely no value as the time comes when life seems about to ebb away and to be withdrawn as freely as it was given to us. Of the two great mysteries that should hold the attention of man more than anything else in the world, the first is that of the beginning and gift of life to us, and the second is the withdrawal of it and its ultimate existence. And between these two events, the creation of life and the transition of it from this earthly body, are all the minor, unimportant excitements and fascinations to which mankind gives preeminence, to which he gives greater thought, and for the attainment of which he has even sacrificed himself and his life. And when I speak of life that is given to us as human beings, I should include and will include also the life that is given to flowers and to trees and to grass and to wheat and rye and all of the crops and to all of the living things and growing things that give us substance and give us abundant nourishment. Not one of these things or any of these bounties of God are controllable by man. Yet each and every one of them is an astonishing, miraculous gift for which we seldom give proper appreciation and thankfulness. So let us not forget in the coming days when a particular American holiday represents the spirit of thanksgiving to be thankful for the most abundant gift of all, the gift of life and all that lives. And let us express that thankfulness not only in church or religious service or ceremonial service. Let us express it not only on one day of the year, but throughout our lives. Let us express it in less ritualistic manner, less ceremonial form, but with real sincerity in our hearts and in a manner that will pass on to others a note of cheerfulness, a note of appreciation, and a note of gratitude. A kind word or a kind smile given to another in the midst of our own abundant life is one of the better ways of expressing our appreciation, to make others feel that we are so happy that we have life that we want them to be happy about. And with the same life is a truly proper way to express our thankfulness. to assist others in solving their problems or meeting the things that make them unhappy in another way. But certainly, the definite way is to feel in our own hearts and to allow to escape through our own lips an occasional word of thanks and appreciation to the God and Father of all creation. And for this reason, we will become less anxious to destroy life, to injure life, or to make life more sorrowful to others. If those who are thinking of war or planning war or thinking of jealousy, hatred, enmity, and contest had any real degree of thankfulness in their hearts for the life they possess and which is given so abundantly to others, then all thoughts of war would cease and all thoughts of unnecessary destructiveness would come to an end. But we supplant our thankfulness and appreciation with envy and materialistic desires and the wish for material power. If a large portion of the world and its people could truly enter into a spirit of thankfulness for life itself during the month of November, or at any other time, then the unrest in Europe, the unrest in a major portion of the world, and a desire for the attainment of things that can be secured only through destruction of life would end and cease to be. May all of us make the month of November a truly great month of thankfulness throughout the world. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.